guys that can beat you off the dribble.
Well, this is the third time I've seen them live this year. I did their game against Binghamton, which was almost a throwaway game because of all the problems Binghamton has had and had to let 6 players go off the team. They won that one easily, but played a little erratic. Then I saw them at the Jimmy V Classic lose to Indiana, and they looked absolutely terrible. This isn't the same team, folks.
Not with Brown and Dixon back.
This is not the same team.
Remember we mentioned earlier how much experience the young players got with Brown and Dixon back and how much it's paying off now.
Oh, McGee says you've had too many easy layups.
You know what McGee has been tonight? He has been an offensive lineman.
Yes.
He has been
built like one.
Yeah, he's built like one, and he's made those kind of plays. Now he'll get a credit for a block shot here, but he's gone to the floor for loose balls. Take a look at this. No DeJuan Blair, but when you look at McGee and Taylor, they almost give you the same numbers as Blair did a year ago, but we know how good Blair was, obviously.
Just ask the San Antonio Spurs.
That's exactly right. And all those teams in the NBA that passed up on DeJuan Blair.
And Gibbs gets back to what he does best, making free throws.
Well, how about this? UConn now will go to 2 and 3.
Yeah, but that'll only be a couple of wins out of first place.
No, you're right.
Robinson coast to coast, but he got fouled on the floor.
I did a couple of radio shows today in Pittsburgh, and I don't like to shill for coaches, but you and I get to watch a lot of coaches, and there's great ones, Hall of Famers like Calhoun and Boeheim. This guy, Jamie Dixon, I'm telling you now, he is right there at establishing himself as one of the elites. Now, how they do in the postseason is always important. That's where you make your mark in March. But in terms of what they've done, building this program, unbelievable.
Well, they're close to a Final Four a year ago, so maybe they can take that step. And this is the first time in the history of Pittsburgh basketball that they have won 3 straight road games. 12th time they had an opportunity to do it, but more importantly, they go to 4-0 and tie for the lead in the Big East. Once again, our final score 67-57. For more on this game, turn to ESPN News for a post-game extra. Coming up next, it's Kansas and Nebraska. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Fran Fraschilla, I'm John Saunders. Back to the studio and Ryan Burr.
Pitt, big 10-point win. They are now 14-2 on the year. And how about this? #1 Texas, their first ever game as #1 in America. They're down 2 at the break to Iowa State, 44-42. Ryan Bird, Jimmy Dykes in studio, getting you ready for Kansas on the road at Nebraska. The Jayhawks coming off their first loss of the year, Jimmy.
And then have not defended well at all the last 2 ball games. 44% that Cornell shot against them, 48% by the Tennessee Volunteers. Kansas has to start defining themselves tonight. Who are we as a basketball team, and what do we do great? Right now, I don't think they do anything great. They need to hang their ID on defense. And I think Bill Self will really light a fire under his guys tonight, and they better bring it, because Nebraska's a team that can grind on you. They now have a German transfer that's eligible, Christian Standhardinger, who Doc Sadler thinks is really good. Kansas, who are you tonight? They have to answer that.
We'll find out. We'll see if they can answer the bell. They have so many McDonald's All-Americans all kind of playing together. And you just watch that Pittsburgh team that just comes out and grinds you down. They're 14-2.
They have a DNA.
Interesting to see what Kansas team shows up tonight. Teams in the Big 12 at home have been so good this year. We'll see how Nebraska does. It's coming up now.
Welcome to Lincoln, where the Big Red Faithful will pack to the Bandy Center. Tonight, the Huskers welcome the 3rd-ranked team in the nation, a salty bunch of Jayhawks who just got stung in Tennessee. Tonight, KU looks to turn the page as they shift to their Big 12 opener in what promises to be another memorable conference season.
Remember these Big 12 moments?
Kevin Durant, the freshman phenom. Oh, the dunk by Durant.
Alley-oop to Blake Griffin.
Wednesday Night Hoops on ESPN2.
Welcome to Wednesday Night Hoops, all a part of the conference tip-off in the Big 12 Conference. We're at the Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, where tonight's Big 12 matchup is between number 3 Kansas and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Hi, everybody. Ron Franklin, along with, good heavens, look who's here, the governor, Bill Raftery. Welcome down here in Big 12 country from the Big East Conference, Bill. Number 1 Kansas for the entire season until Sunday, and then a slip-up in Knoxville. You had a long talk with Bill Self today. Do you think they've gotten over that? Are they focused?
He knows he has a very good team. Of course, defensively, he's very concerned. He thinks they can do a better job. And more importantly, the timing of the post entry. You know, Aldridge could do a lot of damage as well as other big guys. He just doesn't like the way they're passing to the low post.
Bill, as far as Nebraska's concerned, and the folks at home are wanting to know, hey, can Doc Sadler's group, can they go stride for stride with this Jayhawk basketball team?
Bill Self knows that Doc can coach defense. And I think that's essential, how they guard in the low post. More importantly, when they bring the ball up, what shot they take, how quick they take it, and don't turn it over, please.
Time for our star watch, and let's take a look at 2 guys, Aldridge and Lance Jeter, tonight.
We mentioned Aldridge, a guy that's going to get some offensive rebounds. Bill would like him to finish. And, of course, Jeter, be sound. Good judgment. Take the shot when it comes, but don't turn it over.
Here are the starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors from KU, Sharon Collins, Tyshawn Taylor, Xavier Henry, Thomas Robinson, a surprise starter tonight. Neither of the twins are starting, the Morris twins, and Cole Aldridge, the All-American center. And for Nebraska, this is the way that they will get underway tonight. Jeter, Jones, Zach Henry, Ryan Anderson, and Jorge Brian Diaz. And the young man that we expect to see a lot of tonight, finally eligible to play, made his debut this weekend, is Christian Standhardinger. He is from Germany. Saturday against Texas A&M, 14 points for him, 4 of 7 from the field, and 7 rebounds. And we had an opportunity, in fact, to visit with him tonight before the ball game started. Really, really engaging young guy.
He is a pleasant kid, and you know, if he works as hard on his defense as we worked on pronouncing his name properly, he's going to have a heck of a finish this year.
Well, his mom made him get his hair cut, and the head coach subscribed to that there. He said, I couldn't see his eyes. That's exactly what his mom said. Anyway, we'll talk more about her. There's Doc Sadler, 4th season as the head coach here in Lincoln.
Nice steal.
And then the get-go. It is Nebraska with Henry getting the basketball, and they go on top 2-0.
And Ron Franklin, Nebraska goes. Wait a minute. I thought I'd sneak that one in there. Zach Henry with a great read, great preparation, and good post defense.
Aldridge fouled on the way up. Our officials tonight, Scott Thornley is the referee. Rick Hartzell, who just made the call, is one of the umpires, along with Kip Kissinger.
And they really are helping. Jones down to help out on the low post. Got tagged with that foul. So collectively, they're going to try and deny the big fella.
Yesterday, it was interesting sitting in this arena and watching Doc Sadler. And he's a piece of work to watch at practice anyway. Just a really good coach. A guy who is very unassuming, as the first one is missed by Aldridge. But it was like he kept saying, do you young guys know what you're in for tomorrow night in this ball club that you're facing? As far as speed, size, experience.
He wanted to get the retention. And what I love the most about the practice, he taught if they didn't do it correctly, he went back and did it over. He knows he's got a young team. They've got a lot to learn.
Here's Jeter. Another one of those new faces for the Cornhuskers.
Oh, too many people too close together, and that's the difficulty. Tried to run their set double high cross screen.
Bill Self, 7th season as the head coach at KU. You see those numbers, unbelievable. 183 wins. His ball club lost on Sunday, as we mentioned, and they worked out at home yesterday, and today it's a shoot-around. He was still reminding people. They didn't have to be reminded, but he made sure that the focus was back.
Diaz got to recover now.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. Lefty in the corner, wouldn't go. Xavier Henry off the mark.
A big thing defensively, don't let Collins turn the quarter. Jeter stood him up. Great job. Force the deep jack and then rebound if you're Nebraska.
Show a brand new clock. We mentioned Robinson getting the start tonight. Thomas, a freshman out of Washington, D.C., and the ball comes back to the Huskers.
Yeah, Taylor just didn't wait. A very sound, great-looking prospect. A little quick with the delivery.
Anderson. 150th career 3 for him.
Well, nice job by Anderson helping on the penetration. Cole Aldridge with a moving screen out top. With your KU, you get comfortable and relaxed by good stops. He's got good hooks with both hands. A great entry.
Jorge Brian Diaz, freshman from Puerto Rico. Well, you're right. Great use of both hands.
And nice double and the dive, and look at the help. What a terrific read. Jeter, alert.
And quickly, Marcus Morris off to the warm-up, and inside it's Diaz. And we got a 9-1 ball game. Bill Self wants a timeout.
Well, Ron, you've got to make plays when you're playing an outstanding team. Anytime you've got good interior passing, look at that entry. Aldridge not doing his homework early, denying, taking advantage of penetration here. You draw somebody, stay at home, make yourself available. Jeter, the Diaz.
As we said, there was a surprise starter, Thomas Robinson, in the ball game tonight. The freshman out of Washington, D.C., out of Brewster. And what the last pass that got him to the bench, a behind the back in traffic, and the head coach stood up and just put his palms up as if to say, trusted you, wanted you to start, but Marcus Morris is about to come back in the ball game.
Well, I'll tell you, Robinson is really a great-looking prospect. Big-time rebounder, does a great job defensively. He runs the floor. But coaches try to give messages. There's a reason you don't start. Maybe it's some habits you've developed. Maybe your work habits aren't quite what they are. The reaction.
Well, number 22, Marcus Morris, on the floor right now. Gets it out to Collins. And all the way, the ball is blocked. Sent back by Zach Henry. And Xavier has his pocket picked. Here's Jeter. Lob pass and broke it up as Henry doing a great job of getting back defensively.
I don't think you need that play. You want a layup. You want to score. Yeah, great recovery.
That's right. You're not looking for the highlight film right there, are you?
You got a long way to go. Just take it easy. Let them sleep a little bit.
Make sure they got a really late wake-up call. Is that what you're saying, Coach?
Absolutely. This is too good a team. Taking an early hit. Nice run, dive to the box. Something worked on yesterday.
Three-pointer.
Are they alive? Jones, a terrific outside shooter.
Asante, a freshman out of Fort Wayne.
Nice check out. How about that?
1 and out for KU. It's a 12-1 ball game, and the Huskers have the basketball right back.
Yeah, they're playing great defense. Henry tipped it to himself. Clear out.
Balding away, couldn't get it, unlucky on the shot. Cole Aldridge with the rebound.
Teller, a guy that can penetrate. There's early offense, pass, screen away.
Collins, three-pointer.
Pretty simple, huh?
Almost a 3.5-pointer. Boy, he was downtown.
You can't get around Aldridge, so you're either going to switch or let the guy slide and then attack.
Take it inside. Anderson back out on top.
Now they looked for that mismatch there with Collins on him.
Asante Jones. Nope. Aldridge will sky for the rebound. So for the moment, KU has silenced the crowd, but they're still down by 8. Struggle on the baseline, and there's Taylor.
Bad gamble by Ryan Anderson. Sellout. You're out of bounds. They attack the rim. Good read by Taylor.
Sophomore out of where? Hoboken. You're part of the world, my friend.
H-O-B-O-K-E-N. Frank Sinatra. St. Anthony's goes Bob Hurley, renowned coach. Look at this spin out, taking great read. They got it to the post. Collins beaten.
Billy, also really nice ball movement on the part of Nebraska.
Well, no better way to start than reading. They've watched the scouting. How about that? Second refer deuce because of intelligent reads.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna.
As a proud sponsor of the NFL, Papa John's wants you to score a great pizza.
Papa's in the house.
Right now, taste John's favorite pizza. A large 6 cheese with delicious sausage and pepperoni. Only $9.99 and only at Papa John's.
Attention drivers statewide. If you are insured with Allstate, Geico, State Farm, or any other car insurer, you may be overpaying by hundreds of dollars. Find out how to get immediate savings through 21st Century Insurance. What would it take to get you to switch your car insurance? If we told you that you could save $474 a year, wouldn't you pick up the phone? Start dialing, because you could save that much. People who switched from Geico saved around $481. From Allstate, $526. Your savings could be higher, like this driver who switched. Or this one. And no other company gives you 21st Century Security Advantage that includes roadside assistance at no additional cost. Immediate savings available through 21st Century Insurance. Call for a free rate quote today. Call 1-888-422-2445 for a free rate quote. You could save hundreds of dollars. That number again is 1-888-422-2445. Call now or visit 21st.com.
I may be in my pajamas right now, but I'm not going to bed. I'm going to college online. Education Connection will connect you to the right online college for free.
Log on now to 42schoolconnection.com. That's 42schoolconnection.com.
Saturday on ESPN, Syracuse, West Virginia, followed by Georgia Tech and North Carolina.
Ryan Burns studio getting you caught up to date. #1 Texas, first game ever as #1, down 2 at the half, but in the second half it's been all Longhorns. Full court pressure doing the trick right now. Texas up 52-46. Over on ESPN, Clemson hosting North Carolina, and the Tigers up 10 on the heels very early on in the first half. Now back to Ron and Raph.
Okay, thanks so much. Look who's here, the head football coach, Bo Pelini. In fact, kind enough to stop by the table on his way to his seat and say hello to the governor and I have a feeling he was here to say hi to you. And Tom Osborne is here as well.
Well,
it's good to see. I like to see this, though. That basketball comes to football games to basketball games to show support. And here's our friend, Christian Stenhardinger, young man out of Germany who has just become eligible this past weekend.
He knows how to play offense. An array of shots and releases, and can step out as well.
And he's going to be called for an offensive foul. Now you see him turn with the question. And in practice, maybe because of international play, a little different way that the game is called.
It's a little more physical, and no question he extended that arm. Generally, defensively, he'll do that. Reach in, not be sure of where his guy is, commit a little bit late on any sort of cut across the lane.
12-6. About to hit 15.5 minutes left to play, opening half. Into the ballgame, Brady Morningstar. He gets it inside, and there's Marcus Morris, the sophomore out of Philadelphia.
Now the Twins trying to pound it inside and finish.
In fact, both of them on the floor right now. Number 21, Markeith Morris, also. And, of course, he, too, of course, is from Prep Charter.
How about this kid?
I'm going to tell you something. Jorge Diaz has got a nice touch, whether it's a hook or a jump shot.
And they clear out occasionally, too. They'll overload one side, lob to him. Good footwork.
Taylor gets it back out to Morris. Markeith will take the jumper, and it was blocked, and it's Diaz who got up there and got a hand on it. Now, the reason we're making as much of this as we are, last year, Nebraska was said to be the shortest basketball team in Division I basketball.
Now they took care of business with their recruiting. Doc doesn't like that at his end. So they stood him up. You got to be pretty tough with the basketball when you play a team like Kansas. You got to be as physical. Meet the match.
Kip Kissinger, he's talking to right now.
You always find one guy you're going to pick on with the officials, you know? The other guys have been down the road before.
You know, I kind of heard Fran say that on Saturday. Three-pointer Collins. He's coming off back-to-back games, 22 against Tennessee and 33 in a comeback effort against Cornell on Saturday.
Great leadership qualities. Made 2 threes here to silence the crowd and get his team organized. Nickel dimer on the top, Marcus Morris. Now, when you're playing a guard that can put it on the floor and beat you, you usually give it a cushion because you don't want to get embarrassed deep. But you can see the help side reaction. Richardson not close enough for a guy who can hit a little nylon.
Yeah, you give him that much time to think and recompose himself. He can do it under duress, let alone with that kind of freedom. Here's Jeter.
They've worked really hard on ball screens and getting to the hoop. How about this?
Ball knocked away.
Well, they worked on that. Everything but.
Tyrell Reed in Morning Star in the ball game. Tyrell's going to take a three. Can hit it from down there easily. 1 and out on this trip, though, as the ball is taken down by Ashante Jones.
Nebraska over helping. They really dodged one that last trip.
Another three. Nebraska. Wow. Ashante Jones.
This kid can fill it up from deep. You got to make him put it on the deck.
Boys from Fort Wayne, they thought he had committed to Indiana as they fight for it on the floor. And they will reset the clock. It's Kansas basketball.
Now you got to make him put it on the deck when you can. Now you can see the closeout a little bit late. Challenge jumper with too much space.
Well, quickly, Aldridge, after a short breather, comes back into the ball game. He had, what, 18 rebounds on Sunday.
12 at the half, right? 8 offensive. Big thing, he's on the floor, use him. I think he's going to build better post passing. Take advantage of the bulk of the big fella.
Reed looks inside. There's Aldridge. You see the quick double on him, which means Collins got a little bit of freedom, and he rattles it home.
How about the vision of Cole? Turned, handled it, patiently delivered.
(17-14), 3-point lead, Huskers over the 3rd-ranked team in the nation, the Kansas Jayhawks.
Steiner's got to move away from Steiner. I got to get that right. Away from the hole. Move Cole Aldridge around. He's not going to do much damage posting up against him.
Strong drive to the hoop. Probably would have counted had it gone.
44 Anderson with the little shoulder right here. Now look at this read. Now just great understanding of where to make the pass. Skip across the top, and once again, Collins with that ability to make deep shots.
Bill, let me ask you something. I think that Aldridge and his vision has improved just mightily since, you know, Danny Manning is now an assistant coach with this basketball team. I think he's helped him immensely with that alone.
No question, but also daily routine and practice. Danny going through the spacing, knowing where guys are, and the coach teaches you location, where the next pass is. He had Reed at the top that was not the pass. Collins on the other side was.
You see Marcus, probably one of the reasons he did not start today.
This might be Aldridge.
Yeah, I think it is the way he turned around and looked in disgust.
Well, you hate to see guys.
No, it's on Morning Star.
That helps. You hate to see a big guy get a cheapie like that. Full court pressure now.
Bill Self saying, hey, it's down to a 2-point lead, and let's turn up the heat a little bit. The other end, Christian pulls up, short jumper, couldn't get it to go. Aldridge, good hustle to the court, gets it out to Morning Star. And here's Xavier Henry. 3-pointer on the way, and he has got it, Tyrell Reed.
How good is that? I mean, you close in the lane, you just can't get out and cover.
So the Jayhawks, for the first time, leading in the ball game, up by 1, 18-17.
Stan Hardinger really just a little nervous, I think. That open jumper, something he's been able to convert.
Well, the early foul also, I think, intimidated him just a little bit, Bill. You get it inside to him, though, and he'll turn around over his right shoulder and shoot it a little too hard. Aldridge with now 4 rebounds in the early going. Left alone for a 3 on the way, and you think, well, a guy that size, Marcus Morris won't put up the 3. He not only does, he cans it. And
the happiest guy will be Aldridge, too. They make those threes, Ron. Now it's going to open up passing lanes for him. So many weapons. I mean, we talk about this team, one of the best teams in the country. Guys can spread the floor, good ball movement. They're extremely unselfish, find one another, don't mind making the extra look. And finally, Marcus Morris, a little nylon from the top.
Hey, Billy, catch a double dipper, and I know you will in men's basketball action Saturday. In fact, you're going to be at this one. It is a top 10 thriller. Number 5, Syracuse against number 9, West Virginia. You'll be there at noon. That's Eastern time. Then at 2 o'clock, number 18, Georgia Tech takes on North Carolina, the number 13 team. Men's college basketball presented by 5 Hour Energy, all a part of conference tip-off on ESPN Saturday.
How about the Huggy communion picture here?
Hey, but it's just right out of college, or?
And they got Eric Postman got Boeheim smiling. I don't know how he did that. Our producer. It should be great. You know, that 2-3 zone so tough to play against, and West Virginia can counter with some great deep shooters.
Yeah, more pressure being put on by KU. It's an 18-5 run by the Jayhawks.
Great to get Stan Hardinger out. I think there's a good time. Calm him down. Let him relax. Come back a better player.
Well, KU shooting now 7 of 11, 5 of 7 from 3. That is what has helped cut the lead and cut it quickly. Still, Nebraska, they don't seem to be bothered. Richardson in the lineup, didn't start tonight. He's had a stomach virus. 3-pointer on the way.
Great pass by Diaz, huh? Big fella drew the D and delivered.
Yeah. So the Huskers pull back to within 1.
Wow, you're not leaving shooters alone like that. You're lucky. Goodness. Open opportunity. Reed sliding under the ball screen.
Strong move. Went down hard.
Boy, Aldridge really pounded it there.
Tell you what, he's not afraid of that contact, though. He played football at Cincinnati. As you take one more look at that pass and the 3-pointer by Henry.
Start the year right. Try a Mega Meaty at Low Fat Subway Club, part of a Subway Fresh Fit meal. Subway, eat fresh.
Nivea for Men Active 3. Nivea's first 3-in-1 shower, shampoo, and shave. It's almost everything men need for grooming. Almost. Active 3 from Nivea for Men. What men want.
I was in a rut, plain and simple. Burger, fries, soda, eat, repeat. Until someone handed me an original Runza sandwich. Seasoned ground beef wrapped in piping hot fresh bread. Was this some sort of trap? No, it was an awakening. It was a new lease on life. Who knows, maybe next week I'll try a salad. Okay, baby steps. My name is Carl, and I'm a Runza addict.
Now that I have Time Warner Digital Cable, I'm not doing video stores anymore.
It's so cute. I put like these little braids in it and then...
Everybody dies at the end. You gonna get it? See, with Time Warner Digital Cable, I can choose from thousands of on-demand movies, even new releases, all waiting for me right here. And that's probably better for me.
The newest movies on demand instantly. Video stores can't say that. Time Warner Cable can. Upgrade to digital cable and get DVR service free for 60 days.
Brian Burr in studio over on ESPN. North Carolina visiting Clemson, and the Tigers came to play tonight. The Montez Stitt, 3 of his 9 there, and Clemson all over the Tar Heels, 32-12 over on ESPN. Hey, number 1 Texas not out of the woods yet. The Cyclones of Iowa State hanging in, down 4, ESPN 360. If you want to see how number 1's doing, Ron.
Okay, RB, thanks so much. Hey, the Hilton Magic has worked on Texas and a lot of schools over the years. That is a hard place to play. Well, let's take a look at the KFC grill session and how the Big 12 is heating up.
Incredible, huh? That home record. There's Texas, #1. And Dexter Pittman doing a great job for them. We'll get a chance to see them a little bit later. I know you have already.
Colorado last night defeated number 24 Baylor. I'll tell you, the Scott and his boys in Waco have been playing really well. But Bisdelic and his fellows are not ever an easy task at home as well.
Default was Corey Higgins Jr., an outstanding player, Rod's son.
Yeah.
And Doc had his kids ready, making good judgments, good decisions. Defensively, they have been lacking covering the three-point line, though.
You know, one of the things,
over-helping.
One of the things that he came over and talked about yesterday, and I said to him, getting off the snide early against this KU ball club here, as many games as I've done here against these two teams, has really been your downfall. He said, you know, that's the thing. We got to have a good, fast start. Well, they got a good, fast start now.
Now it's a game, though. And you got to concentrate defensively. You know the sets. They went over the scouting report, high ball screen here, and a gamble opens up an opportunity. Stay sound.
Another tree, Marcus Morris. And you're just not going to look at a scouting report and see anywhere on there that that's where you really have to worry about him.
No, that's not his game. But once again, the gamble turns Collins into the lane. He distributes.
Cheater, nice pass inside, and the ball is blocked, but a foul before Marcus Morris.
Might be him on the hip.
Yeah.
Here's the gamble outside, sets up the opportunity. Look at the puppy, you're stepping right into it. Goodness. And nobody covered at all. Time to bounce and read the situation. That's just not good defense. Not typical Doc Sadler guys.
Well, Ryan Anderson at the free throw line. A lot of people don't realize this young man leads the league in steals. Good rebounder, very emotional player.
He also leads the league in instruments played, right?
Yeah,
which we'll get into.
Oh, listen, he not only is a singer, he plays them all. I think 6 different ones, right, Bill?
Right. Plays the piano as well as other instruments. Boy, Collins has played great. You mentioned the numbers, just his leadership, putting the ball on the floor. He's one of the 20 finalists for that Bob Cousy Award, and rightfully so. Former great Celtic.
And you were kidding him today about football.
Yeah.
And you asked him, hey,
did you like
second one? Yeah, he got that one. Did you like passing out the licks or getting hit? He said, I didn't like getting hit. I like playing defense.
So he didn't like safety or quarterback, did he?
No.
But he liked wide receiver. We leave, everybody stays at home.
Henry. In and out, unlucky on the shot. He still doesn't have a point, does he?
They got a foul on that rebound because it caused the walk. I think it was getting Keefe, as they call him, Morris.
We're talking about Collins and his football career. This is at, Crane High School.
In Chicago. Unbelievable. These kids are so talented. When you think of it, Michigan State love guys who played football as well as basketball. There's a certain toughness and edge about them. A good one.
You know, one of the things he likes there is toughness. Well, Diaz, I'm telling you, this kid is impressive, Bill.
He did his homework beautifully. Turned, pinned his guy, begged for the ball. The timing of the delivery was extraordinary.
Mr. Raftery, he has 8 points in his first half against as tough an inside group as he's going to have to play this year.
Good shading, and you got to recover. They make you pay.
Henry gets his first point at the 9-12 mark of the first half.
Now, when you double, who do you double off with this team? You leave a good shooter open no matter how you recover.
Pick your poison. Yeah. You've always heard the expression, but it's really true with this KU team, isn't it?
Absolutely. Ball screen and a dive to the far box.
3 on the way and another.
Still can shoot it.
Jones. I'm going to keep up with the Joneses.
Boy.
You got to go out some tonight, my friend.
You got to put some money on the table to keep up with the Joneses. High rent district, the three-point area.
Huskers back on top, 28-27. Morning Star for 3. Got it.
He can really stroke it, can he?
Tell you what, a lot of people forget that Brady started 34 of 35 games last year.
A little too quick, a little too quick.
Outlet pass, here's Taylor. And Taylor says, I'm going to take it onto the hoop, and I think he was fouled by Diaz.
Well, this kid can go to the rim, and he can finish. He's got an array of shots, some spectacular, but Diaz's ability to get set, a well-executed play. He's got a button hook in the lane. Here's the end of it. As we noted earlier, both hands adroit, delivering knockout punches.
Well, you're right, Anderson with a nice assist on that bounce pass. He didn't have the space up top to throw a pass, you know, that would wind up high, head to bounce it. Sten Hardinger comes back into the ball game.
I look for him to play in a calm fashion now. Even though he does play aggressively, runs hard, does everything quickly, I would look for him to finish plays.
Anderson gets a breather for the Huskers. Taylor knocked that one down. Sten Hardinger's mom got to see his first game in Germany on computer as the ball was knocked out of bounds, last touched by KU. And Elizabeth is her name. She's headed to the West Coast and will wind up coming back through Lincoln.
She wasn't happy about the hair, even on the internet.
Said I could not see his face.
Right.
Sten Hardinger had it for a moment, got it back over on the wing. Lance Jeter.
Steps, yeah.
Yeah, going to be a travel called on him.
Well, you better play defense. We talk about Doc Sadler. Bill Self wants you guys, his guys to guard. Pretty solid job.
To his house, he has 13 monkeys.
You know, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. I love you.
And I
so cute.
Another
Miller Lite?
I'd love one. Thank you.
Do you love the taste of your beer this much? Well, you could. Try the great Pilsner taste of a triple hops brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness.
Gorgeous. Look at you. I love you.
Start a hot streak with ESPN and the KFC Wingatology Sweepstakes. Use your Visa card to buy new fiery grilled wings or for any KFC purchase. You could win a trip to a conference tournament game, $3,000, and a big screen TV. Plus, meet with yours truly, Jay Billis, for the ESPN Bracketology Special, live at ESPN headquarters. Looking good, Jay. Grab your KFC new fiery grilled wings and tune into Super Tuesdays on ESPN.
Wow! That's a low price! Wow! That's a low price! Wow!